Hi, everyone. I'm Carly Hayden, and I'm here today with one of Deloitte's fastest growing tech companies, Ryan from the machine learning team. I will hand it over to Ryan to introduce himself. But Ryan, tell us a little bit about why you are one of the fastest growing tech companies and how data plays a role in your business.
Thank you. So Upside is a very data-centric company. What we do is we connect brick and mortar commerce with the average consumer. So everybody right now could go download an app online, and you can find discounts on things that we buy every single day. Food, fuel, grocery, restaurants, things like that. Things that are, unfortunately right now, extremely important. So and so data plays a very important role to this because everything that the consumer wants is actually brought to them, and they can find it easily within this app. But then on the other side, the merchants that we work with, they want to know that they're getting the best deals with the people that they can find. So as they bring people in, they're actually getting the best deals.
Awesome. And you were speaking at Summit today, I believe, about a new feature store product that you've built for the company. So a little bit about what you've built on Snowflake.
Great. So it's really great to be doing things like this in an era like this, on top of tools like Snowflake and other tools that we've been deploying. A lot of the problems that people like me have been solving over the years, you can solve a data issue that might take years and a large team of people. Now, with the tools that we've been leveraging, you can build what now people are calling a feature store, which in machine learning parlance is really the way that we take data from everywhere in the company and bring it to these machine learning problems that, in our case, are exactly how we optimize the merchants and user relationship through our app.
Awesome. And you and I were talking a bit before this about some of the features that were announced at Snowflake Summit that Upside is excited to take advantage of. Tell me a little bit about that.
So definitely, and we were actually in the private beta for this already, so I already kind of knew it was coming. But bringing Python compute closer and closer to the Snowflake clusters with the UDF system that they've created and some of the infrastructure they've created behind the scenes for that, that's been top of mind.
Awesome. You mentioned before when you were talking about the feature store that you're building, how this impacts on the merchant side and the consumer side.
Right.
Help us understand the business impact of what these feature stores are creating for the customer.
Right, exactly. So fundamentally, at the end of the day, we're trying to create more buying power for the consumer, but at the same time trying to optimize profit for the merchant, right? And so trying to get both sides of the market together in as efficient a way as possible is a very difficult challenge. And so when a user comes in and they might be really interested in some Thai restaurant, right? That's a little bit further away than the places they've gone to in the past. Discovering that, knowing that this user really is probably going to like that deal, and then bringing it to them all with the kind of speed that we all know and want in an app, that's what's important.
Awesome. And when you think about expanding Upside's next data project in the data cloud, what's coming next for your team that we should be looking out for?
So I'm going to say something that's a little boring to start, and then something maybe a little bit more exciting. So within our company, there's a lot of internal processes. So you have someone, say, in marketing or in sales who's really trying to find that next merchant to connect with. And they have a lot of data, they have a lot of contacts, and they need some help understanding their own data. So it's really focusing on our own internal processes first, which is something that the consumer doesn't see directly, it's a long-term impact. But then after that, something that I'm really excited about is trying to tie together the user's experience and customizing it while you're using the app, which it turns out requires a whole new layer that we need to build for some real-time applications.
Awesome. So you're laying the foundation, and then you'll build in that user experience
layer.
One thing that I was thinking about is while you're building that user experience layer, you are one of the fastest growing tech companies. Mm-hmm. Are you hiring?
We are hiring. We're definitely hiring. And that's across sales, that's across engineering, data engineering certainly. There's several recs out right now if you want to come work with Upside and with the great tools that we're building here.
Awesome. So next year when we're back here, you'll be double the size, double the data team. What will you be building for the user experience layer that you'll be talking about at next year's summit?
So my goal, and at the end of the day, is to take people like the data scientists who are really hunting down the true innovations that they can build anything that they want, so that at the end of the day, the user, when you open this app, you find the things that you really are looking for, and it really connects you with brick and mortar, and really bringing that experience, that local experience, to the same level of experience that you get online. Not necessarily done with that next year, but that's where we're going.
Awesome. It's always good to have the ambitious goals. And
There you go. There you go.
Year. So where can our listeners get access to Upside and start using it?
Oh, I should have brought my referral code.
Yeah.
I did not. If I was smart, I could have done that. So yeah, it's on your favorite app store. So you can find it on Android, iOS. Most consumers, that's how they experience us. We're actually the underlying layer for a number of other apps and processes as well. But really, you go to the App Store, you can find the Upside app, and you can open it up, and you'll find opportunities for food and fuel in your area.
Awesome. Well, we are wrapping up Summit. It's been a crazy week.
I think they're changing the lights on us.
Yeah.
Times. Yeah.
What would you, it would be great if you could leave us with one other thing, which would be, what was your highlight and what will you be doing next after this interview?
Okay. So, the highlight for me was walking into a conference after several years of a pandemic, and then just seeing lines that would stretch all the way through the hall to see some of these really interesting, and it's not just the keynote speeches, but there's a number of talks from a wide variety of people from Snowflake and other companies that are really just, they're of huge interest to a lot of people, that when you haven't been around that for years, it's just really exciting to see. So kind of a little bit of a human angle, not a technical one. And then what I'm doing next, man, I guess I'm going to go home, see the kids, and relax. But they're going to wake up pretty early tomorrow, so maybe not.
Honestly, that sounds pretty good to me.
All right.
Is there anything that you would like to leave our viewers with as we wrap up beyond hiring and download the Upside app?
I wish it was my referral code. Unfortunately, I would have had. By the way, if you download the app, you can use your own referral code. Anyway, yeah. No, I want to say so about the company Upside. What we're working for is really trying to connect people to a part of the world that hasn't had these tools yet, and that's important for me, and that's something that I'm proud to work on.
Awesome. Well, Ryan, thank you so much. It was great talking to you today. Can't wait to see what's next for Upside, and I'll be downloading the app after this.
Fantastic.